sis, go that, this time, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, me, yeah, yeah.
Don't get the dark, cause the feds on it. Don't get the dark, cause the feds on it. Get down.
Yeah. Run that back,
I fell
Turbo.
deep down in that mud, baby, now I'm climbing out. They think it'll be us when they finding out. I be taking straight losses lately, what you crying about? I done put blood, sweat, and tears in, that's what I'm dying about. Know it costs to live this life, boy, ain't no signing out. Them boy can't eat on my team, they gotta stay for round. They gon' be talking loud, block out the south. Gotta know who gon' get it done, whether we home or out of town. In the state, gon' run them down.
Yeah, back in my bag again. I started rapping to jump out of. Oh yeah, my daddy's son. Around that time, I was on my grind trying to change where my mama lived. But that was for us, this ain't for me. I ain't never had ill intent. I do what it take to win. I give him first place again. I'm coming too hard, no they want to see me fall. I ain't never gonna let them win. I've been on my grind, but man, I don't skate. I'm putting up race. I ain't doing no days, no they couldn't relate. Can't even touch for my heart in the safe. I'm trying to get out the hood to the lake. I'm with the crib with the leg in the back. QB sneaky, getting attacked. Go through the hole like cat in the hat. This a Hellcat, this ain't no scat. Doing a dash, you know what I mean? Doing my big one, letting them see it. And I'm gonna put on for my whole team.
Been a problem my whole life. Mama love when I'm living right. Daddy raised me survive and fight. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Been a problem my whole life. Mama love when I'm living right. Daddy raised me survive and fight. Now they watching me on prime time.
Yeah.
Now they watching me on prime time.
No question. No question, they wanna see a demise. Eastside just too fast, yeah, I kill him in stride. I love all my haters, they concealing their pride. Went from humble beginners to numerous winners. I took a few losses, you know I hit, still got chicken to fry. Know some people out here picking a side. Know I'm out here picking a lot. Watching the face, watching the stakes, slither, striking the time. TDE, it's the family, we them dominant dogs. Top tiering, when them comments involved, we out for it all. Rock solid, he ain't dropping the ball. Prime time, who want it with us? Got clarity, longevity, like bus and bus. Got too far and it's the starving, this and that's a no-no. If I'm hungry, then I'm hunting, always on.
It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see Kenny Pickett. Solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the Steelers and the Raiders on Sunday night.
Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Today, boy, what a matchup. 2 NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. It's an early test here after 2 losses to start the season, and a game they probably really need.
Obviously, no way do they want to get to 0-3. Not many teams make the playoffs with that kind of a start.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Steelers, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that 2nd win in a row.
So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field.
They'll be led out by the veteran in his 10th NFL campaign, Jimmy Garoppolo.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
And he'll be taken down right around the 27th. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
Here we go. Hey, come on.
Once again, it's Jacobs. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up.
We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
65.
On first down, Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The Raiders at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first two games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room. But they do have to start winning some games.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Snap comes at one. Garoppolo. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
You look at this Steeler defense.
And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So on fourth down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
The Steelers offense set for their first possession here, and it's Kenny Pickett who will lead the way, the second-year man, Charles, from Pitt.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win.
1st and 10, here's Pickett. Pass complete, George Pickens with it.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Now the 3rd-year man, Najee Harris.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
From the gun, here's Pickett. Open man, there's Darnell Washington.
So 8 yards on the completion there. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris.
And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line.
Pickett back to throw. That's caught. Allen Robinson.
And he's taken down inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now a first down carry for Harris. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 21 carries, 79 yards.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
We're scoreless after 1. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
Pickett. He'll look to throw it.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved.
James Daniels, the guard, called for the penalty there.
And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start.
Harris running straight ahead.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Again, it's Harris.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Najee Harris, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And, Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all.
And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. 2nd drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense.
Here we go.
They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down.
11.
Garoppolo now.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Pickett to throw on 1st down. That swung out wide to Harris.
Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up.
We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. From the 21, here's a 2nd down and 4. Here's Pickett. Got his man, it's Warren.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the 1st.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
He finds his man, complete. That's Warren. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. Now Pickett.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Allen Robinson. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Steelers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Boswell for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it's Allen Robinson who caps things off with a touchdown.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he'll be... shy of the 20.
And now it... Some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return.
We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
He'll get this underneath to Jacobs.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
79 Broncos. 70 Timberwolves.
On second down, Jacobs. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 46 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Jacobs going to try the middle, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. From the 32-yard line now, here's second down at 7. To throw here, O'Connell. Open man is Myers.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. Even though he's a 4th rounder, I think he might have a chance to play and prove that, hey, I could have been taken higher in that draft.
And we've seen so many times now, guys who go lower in the draft, undrafted free agents that become big-time players, Pro Bowl players. So you never know. 4th round pick has a chance to be a really good player.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, it all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it.
They'll go for it. O'Connell.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Well, down 2 touchdowns already. I guess they felt they needed to go for it, but still early, still first half.
I think... says, look, as you point out, you got a whole half to play. Hang in there. Don't give up any more points in this situation. Do a little adjusting at the half and come out ready to go. But sometimes those coaches can just sense their team. Maybe they're...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Darnell Washington.
71 yards.
And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown.
Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25.
The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score.
Charles, they are putting on a show right now. I mean, with that fumble return for the touchdown, you think about the size of this advantage. Heck, it's a 4-score game right now, and we're still in the first half.
And that has to be the highlight, Brandon, with how infrequently we see fumbles return to the house. But if you aren't inclined to pick this as the game signature play so far, you do have no shortage of alternatives to select from. This has been nothing short of a clinic. And as noted, we still have a half a ball to play.
Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raider offense going to head out now late in this first half. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Let's go.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
O'Connell looking to throw on first.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
I tell you, flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2nd and 4 at the 50-yard line.
Final play of the first half. Here's Pickett.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Warren. And he's got some space here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter.
And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback.
So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They played the Browns last week, got the victory in that game, and so far so good as they've got the lead here.
70 Lions.
Pickett now on first down. Got an open man. It's Pickens.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
On the give, this is Harris. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Now Pickett will look to pass it. He's got this to Pickens.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Back to throw, Pickett. Throw out wide is incomplete.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
And that one on the rookie, Charles, maybe a little too overeager.
You know how many times you talk about the quarterback having to have a clock in his head and make sure the ball gets away before the rush gets there? When you're a pass rusher, you have to know when the ball is gone and make sure you don't hit the quarterback afterwards. I know he was trying to make a play, but that time he ends up drawing the flag.
3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10.
They hand this off to Harris. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
56 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Najee Harris.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes this 35-0 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track? He's got a man, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Here's O'Connell.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Julian Blackman. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. This offense, thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
Accelerating, and off he goes.
Najee Harris.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Najee Harris.
An 80-yard touchdown.
And the Steelers have taken a 6-touchdown lead.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it is 42-0. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. The Raiders now set to get the football back. Third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37.
Hoyer. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Hoyer. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Hoyer. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Back to throw again.
He'll get that one to Carter, complete.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hoyer.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And not enough on the throw that time as that one is incomplete.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
143 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 4.
Now here's another carry for Harris.
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
First down, Steelers.
On the ground, it's Harris. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the Raiders' 42-yard line.
Pickett.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Steelers continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the fourth.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
They go play action here on first down.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Throwing again on second down. Hoyer.
That's to the rookie from Notre Dame, Michael Mayer.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good for Las Vegas. First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving.
Ball start. Offense.
Colton Miller, former first-round pick, called for the penalty there.
A false start backs him up 5, first and 15. Back to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback and give him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Try it on fourth down, but to no avail. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
Here we go. Here we go. I go.
A give to Harris. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 168 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
And the safety, Trayvon Merrick, up to make the play defensively.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
From the 25, here's second down and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. On third down, here's Harris. And
he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Boswell good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Raiders nothing.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete as well. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
They'll look to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Carter. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Julian Blackman. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. So with that knee, 3 weeks in the books, and they creep above 500 now at 2-1.
You know, I played with a guy once after taking a knee at the end of the game, and he came in and grabbed the equipment manager and said, make sure you wash that spot, you know, special, because I just took a knee for a win. That tells you how much guys enjoy that, because getting a win, no one takes it for granted.
For the winning team here.
I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns, they already